Hi, folks. Let's solve regular expression matching today. So this problem can also be solved by dynamic programming, but personally, I prefer like backtracking. So this is a description of this problem. So there are only two special characters, dot and star. Dot means match any single character. For example, a dot can match A, a dot can match B. Star can match 0 or more of the preceding element. For example, if the pattern is A star, it can match 0 string. It can match 1A, it can match 2A, it can match 3A. Let's take a look at some examples. For the first example, the pattern cannot match S since there's only one A in pattern. In the second example, pattern is A star, so it can match any A's. In the third example, it's a dot star, so it can match any string basically. In the fourth example, the pattern, we know the C star, we can discard the C star. We don't need to match any character. For the A star, we can match 2A. For B, we can just exactly match the B. So pattern can match string. In the last example, MI can match MI. S star can match 2S here. I can match 1A here. I here. S star can match 2S here. But for this I, there's no character in pattern can match this I. So it will return false. Okay, I create a new test case here. So the S is A, B, B, C, F, F, E. The pattern is A, B star, C, C, dot star, E. And this is a framework. So I provide a private function is match past one S index and P index. The meaning of S index is the current position in S and same as P index. And in its match, I try to match. If it cannot match, finally I just return false here. Okay, let's take a look at this example. And for its match function, it's a recursive function, so you need to have a termination condition. The termination condition is when I used up all my patterns, I need to check if I matched all my string. If I match all my string, I just return true. If there are some remaining characters in the string, I just return false. So this is termination condition. Okay, and I divided the problem into two big cases. The first case is this: the pattern we are trying to match now is like A star or dot star, anyway, something star. Another case is it's not A star or dot star, it's just a single character. So for example, for this example, S index is 0, P index is 0. The pattern is A, it's not A star. So we will go to the else if branch. In this else if branch, it's very simple. If the pattern is a dot, or if the character is same as S index, then we know we can exactly match one character. Then I can just move S index and P index by 1, right? Yeah. Okay, next, we know pattern is a B star. We will go to this if branch. When it's a B star, we know it can match 0B, it can match 1B, it can match 2B. So one coding style is to write a for loop to try to match any length of B's in B in S. So we can try to match 0, then match 1, then match 2. Also, there's another coding style like this. First, we try to match like 0 character in S, like just skips pattern. We increment P index by 2, and we just skip it, which means we are matching 0 B's. When we skip it, we know it's C, it's not C star. So in the LCF, we know B is not C. So we just return false. Then we know it's a dead road. Then we just try to match 1B. Okay. We know 1 can we match 1B, which means the character is same or P index is a dot. Okay. And note, in this coding style, we move S index by 1, but we don't move P index. Since if we are moving p index, then it means we can only match one b. It's impossible for us to match two b. So we don't move p index here. Imagine that in the recursive call, we know we match one b here. In the recursive call, if we go to this if branch, then we know we match exactly one b. And if we go to this if branch again, we are matching one character one more times. So we are matching two b's here. So originally, we can use a for loop to match 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 b's. The coding style I'm using is to if branch. In the first if branch, we just skip the pattern. In the second if branch, I just tried to match one character, but I don't move p index. So it achieves the same goal as the for loop I mentioned previously. Okay, now I try to match one b here. So s index is 2 now. Then in the recursive function call, I skip the pattern. It's also there rows. Then I go back. I try to match one b more time. Okay, now in the recursive call, I also try to skip b star. Okay, now they are both say, so we can increment s index and p index by 1. Now it's a dot star. It's same as the previous b star example. I try to skip the pattern. Okay, it's that row. Go back, match one f. Now I try to skip the pattern again. Okay, that row. Then I try to match one more f. Okay, now I try to skip the pattern again. And now this character is same, so increment s index and p index by 1. Now they're out of range, and we check this if branch. Now p index is greater or equal than p dot length, which means we use up all our pattern strings. And s index is also out of range, which means we matched all the string s. So finally, we return true for this case. Okay, thanks.